Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Stir the Coco. We're going to have a great show for you today. Do you know that this sport actually can increase your lifespan by 9.7 years? The research is out there, including Copenhagen City Heart Study. So they have found that racket sports are definitely very good for your health, and we have someone that's an expert in that. Robert, welcome to the program.
Thank you so much. I'm very excited to be there. I hope I can share some bits of knowledge with you guys.
Oh, you've got a lot of knowledge.
Thank you.
You've got a lot of knowledge. And well, first we want to start out, tell us your journey on how did you start playing tennis? What was your journey?
Well, so originally I wanted to be this professional basketball player when I was a little guy. And so I loved basketball. I was on the courts every day. And unfortunately, I just never grew. I never got tall enough, and by the time I was an 8th grader, I still hadn't grown, and so I really couldn't compete with the big guys. I couldn't even make my 8th grade team because I was so short. So it was about that time that I found out about I grew up in El Paso, Texas, and because of that, you know, we've come together. Y sí hablo español porque crecí en El Paso, Texas. Pero I saw this thing, you know, we lived in Central El Paso, didn't have a ton of money, and they offered this 6-week program, an hour a day for 6 weeks for $12. Right, and that would not fly in the Bloomfield area, I guarantee you. So I got 30 lessons, you know, for $12, and I happened to meet a guy who was very, very good, and he thought I had some ability. He took me under his wing. His name was David Ocho Terena, and we called him Ocho. And he today, even today, he coaches. He's semi-retired, but he's still involved. His daughter was involved, and I'm still very close with him. But he kind of got the ball rolling with me, and I started learning how to play tennis. He thought I had some ability, and just never looked back.
Wow! So then you started to play in different tournaments.
They had this. They called it so silly that I'm bringing this up, but the whole city of El Paso had what they called the No Champs tournament, and it was.
That's motivating.
Yeah. So for anybody who had never played in a tournament, who had come through the Parks and Rec program. Okay. So all of those kids entered this tournament, and I entered the 13 and unders, and I ended up winning it pretty easily. Wow. And then. So then I thought I was, you know,
hot stuff.
El gran, you know what? Yeah. I thought I was the guy. And then I entered a USTA tournament where all the, you know, kids that had the means entered. Wow. And I won my first round, and then I was rudely awakened by a kid that was ranked in the Southwest, and he beat me 0-0. Oh gosh. So there was that separation between, you know, kids who'd been playing I started when I was 13, and these kids have been playing since they were 7. Wow. So to have to compete at that level was really difficult. And then, so now it all kind of came to, I came to realize that, wow, I've got a lot of work
to do.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
But I mean, I think with this kind of sport, the mental agility, right? It just pushed you to keep moving forward.
It did. You know, I just, you know, I loved it so much. You know, after I was introduced to the game and I saw that I had a little bit of success with it, you couldn't get me off the court. It wasn't, and that's a big thing with me and my students is in this environment where kids have means, because I teach in Bloomfield, and for the most part, the money is not the biggest issue. It's getting your kid interested in wanting to play, and I have several. You know, I have students who they take a lesson and they don't practice. You know, they take a lesson over. You know, it's those kids that do it on their own that get good. You can't have the parent.
So you have to have an internal.
You have to have an internal drive to want to play, and if you don't have that, and if it's the parent,
Yes.
with the drive, it's
Oh,
going to
then
be
it's-
really difficult to get good at anything. So, I see that a lot.
And I mean, also for someone that plays tennis, what are the mental skills involved in this sport?
For
It's not
tennis,
just physical.
yeah, tennis is well. First of all, tennis is when I was first introduced to tennis, they're like, well, tennis is an extremely mental game. And
Yeah.
when I was first learning, I didn't see it. I didn't realize it. Because I was developing, and I was more developing the physical side and the strokes and everything on the physical side. And it wasn't until I started playing and realizing that you're out there by yourself. You have to make these decisions on your own. You get nervous. You get tight. You have to learn to fight through those moments. And, so mentally, from a mental standpoint, you have to try to figure out how to get past your opponent. And it's very, very difficult. And I can't say that I learned as much on the mental side, in juniors, but as I got older and I met some people who were very good at the game, I understood, what it takes to get to that next level. And it's very, very, it's very mental. And you'll notice, I don't know if it's true, I could be biased, but I know that at least I was a coach at Country Day and I'm a coach at Groves, and generally the tennis player kids are the kids that excel the most in high school.
Really, academically?
Academically, I mean, these kids are all, acing their ACTs. They're all, straight A's. They're all going on
What's
to...
that connection? What do you see? Is it the discipline or?
Well, there's discipline, but, with tennis, you have to figure out, what pattern, what strategy, what technique, what works, what is their weak side, what is their strong side.
Yeah. If they're lefty or righty.
Can they run? Are they
Simple
lefty or righty?
questions.
I talk to my students, and I'll come and watch a couple of points, and I'll talk to my students and say, hey, did you notice anything about what hand they played with? No.
Yeah, no.
And they're lefty. They're a lefty, which is a whole nother, whole nother scenario.
Make a huge difference. Just
Huge
those
difference.
little pinpoints.
Yes. Or remembering every point of a set.
How can not we remember the score after just one play? It's crazy how people forget the score that
I
fast.
could, when I was playing, I can remember every point of every set.
Really?
No question. You
Yes.
because you're so focused and enthralled, and the kids today say locked in.
Locked in.
I'm
yes.
locked in, coach.
Yes.
And you lock in, and you're sure able to do that. So you find a lot of tennis players, they like games like chess, poker, where there's cards,
strategy?
maybe euchre, but games that are very strategic.
Interesting.
And my wife, she's a very good, she started at age 40.
Oh yeah, what was her journey like?
So
because
she
we have
started
people
at 40.
Yes.
And normally in tennis, you start out as a 1.5 or 2.0. That's a USTA rating system.
Yeah.
The pros are a 7. So it goes from 1.0 to 7.0.
Oh,
And college players probably about a 5.0. A good college player is probably a 5.5, 6.0.
Oh.
And my wife, she's a 4.5 now, and she plays
4-5.
Yeah, and so she plays 55 plus national events, and
Okay, so how does someone, because there's a lot of people out there, they're 40s, 50s,
Yeah,
60s,
yeah.
that are afraid of racket sports
Mm-hmm.
and don't know what to expect. So like your wife that started at 40, what does that look like? Is there certain training? Is there, what things does someone have to do to jump into the sport at this age?
It depends. There's people out there that play suburban. You join a club.
Mm-hmm.
I work at the sports club at West Bloomfield, or you join any of these indoor clubs, and they have what they call a suburban league, and they have a league at every level.
Okay.
They have a league at a 3 level, 3-5
So
level,
that's where
4-0.
you jump in.
You play at a
yeah, I'm a 3-5.
3-5 tennis player,
Yeah.
which is a fine level. And then you play other people at your level, and as you play at that level, you either stay or you can gradually improve. It's funny because we're going to talk about pickleball,
Yeah.
but you take a tennis lesson, you're not playing tennis the next day after a tennis lesson.
Yes.
You're not.
Yes.
You're not playing tennis. It's just like golf. It takes a long time to develop muscle memory, timing, how to hit a ball. There's a lot that you have to do before you're playing the game of tennis. With pickleball.
So yeah, tell us the comparison.
Well, with pickleball, you can pretty much get anybody to
jump in.
To jump in day one. I was playing pickleball day one. I mean, I had some racket skills, and I'm going to be able to do.
But the rules, are they?
The rules are different.
In the kitchen or whatever.
Yeah, in the kitchen. The rules, they're not as difficult as people.
One makes it out.
The scoring is so difficult.
Yeah.
If you have a second grade education, you're going to learn. I did a little thing at Hillel Day School, a little pickleball thing for little kids, and I mean the kids.
And they got it?
Oh my God, they get it. They can run. They can move. It's so fun to see kids play pickle because.
Oh my God, it's such a reaction. I mean, you have to have a quick reaction speed, and that's what I was going to ask you. As someone gets older, the reaction skills and speed gets a little slower.
Yeah.
What can people do to maintain those quick?
Absolutely nothing. No, I'm just kidding.
Really?
No, just kidding.
Let the ball
there you
in
go.
your face.
Well, we're out of time. So that's not, listen, I mean, so when I play, I try to play, there's a tournament in Naples, and they call it the U.S. Open.
Yes, and you are, Robert is a U.S. Open champ.
I'm not a champ. I got a third in my division. I played men's, I think it was 60 plus. I'm 65, but I think I played 60 plus 4-5 and got a third. So I just wanted a medal.
So you showed up with a trophy?
I should have come on.
Yeah,
but all I wanted was that U.S. Open. It's called the Minto U.S. Open, and there's a pro event. There's a senior pro event. But I played an event, a senior pro event. I believe was at Minto, and I'm 65.
That's incredible.
These guys are 50. Their hands are quicker. They're quicker, and so that quickness is a huge disadvantage. But if you want to get quicker hands,
give us a tip.
And you're willing to work at it, you would probably with pickleball stand on the kitchen line or inside the kitchen line and do volley to volley, just to try to, increase your hand eye.
Show us the pickleball, like what we need for pickleball. Is this
this is pickleball paddle. Got this from my buddy Nick. He's now in Florida, but
shout out Nick.
So shout out to Nick. Nick Hernandez is his name.
Hernandez,
he's a great guy, and just opened up a restaurant. So I don't know. Anyway,
in Naples or where?
In somewhere in Florida. I don't know. I just talked to the guy. It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so normally in pickleball, you're using one grip for the most part. You can maybe slide a little bit for some topspin. But if I was on the kitchen line, I would be trying to hit volleys as quick as I could, back and forth, boom, 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 and try to increase my hand-eye coordination, or have somebody hit balls at me really quick, and I'm going to try to.
And that's how I'm going to practice my.
And as you practice that hand-eye does get better, and the more you do it, the better you get at it. I mean, normally I'm playing younger guys. I'm playing. Guys in their 50s or younger, and so I'm seeing a faster ball. I don't know why I'm bringing this guy up. I hate that I'm bringing this guy up, and he's going to be like thrilled that I'm bringing him up.
But
I have had I've played with Chris Draper, who's a hockey great, right? The guy, he's got 4 Stanley Cups, blah blah blah. I can't believe I'm giving him credit, but I am. And but
is he wicked fast?
His hands are so fast, and he's used to that puck, Wow. So it's really.
So if you're a hockey player, you might have an edge.
Yeah. Guys like that, it's they just all those hockey pros that we've been fortunate to play with, their hands are just so fast. And but he's way younger than I am. So once he gets to be my age, his hands. He's not going to be able to lift his hands off the ground. Honestly, he's going to look like a chimpanzee. He won't be able to lift his hands.
Chris is not going to call you for a map to play anymore.
It's over between us. But anyway.
And tell me about the ball,
So,
because can you get injured
yes,
with that ball? I've gotten injured with a tennis
Well, you
ball.
can. I mean, you can get hit. You can get hit in the eye with this thing.
You can.
So a lot of people wear like protective glasses. They'll just wear a frame without the lens in there. So if it hits you, you know.
It just hits the frame.
It'll just hit the frame and you won't get injured. You know, if I hit the ball at you and it hit you, it'll sting, but it's not going to hurt like the tennis ball is going to hurt.
Yeah,
That's going to hurt.
That hurts.
So, you know, I think
now
that's
give
the
me
Go ahead.
injury, because I mean, to
I
be
know.
honest, there is research out there that pickleball, you can get injured
Yes.
a little more than
Yes.
tennis. So how can we prevent those
So
injuries?
I think in general, the people that get injured playing pickleball
Yes, tell
are
us.
generally weekend warriors who are not in great shape. I hate to say it,
No,
but you
yeah,
know,
there's
they're
a
just,
reality.
their balance isn't great. The pickleball doesn't bounce very, the thing hardly bounces. So, you know,
Yes.
you get a guy that's really competitive or used to be competitive and he's going to try to hit this ball back, and if he's not used to the bounce, he's going to roll. And so, you know, we're going back for an overhead, tripping
That's
and
what
hitting.
I hear, yes.
It happens in tennis too, but
Yeah.
so, you know, are you going to get into shape playing pickleball? You are, but you need to have some balance so you don't hurt yourself. You know, I haven't seen a ton of people get injured. I have seen one bad injury, but kind of a fluky thing. You know, I know that pickleball has a bad rap that everybody.
Yeah,
but
so
listen,
clean that up for us.
Well, I mean, listen,
pickleball
go to any tournament. There's 500 people there playing pickleball.
Yes. Yeah.
Right? I mean,
and they're not all falling.
I mean, it's so popular. If I go to Minto or I go to a tournament, and you know, I've been to a few tournaments in Arizona. There's 35. Well, in Naples, there's 80 courts going at one time.
80 courts.
80 courts. I think they have more. They're building more. I mean, I think they have over 100, but I'm not sure.
Yes.
Don't
yes.
quote me on that.
I
one.
won't quote you. Well, that's okay.
But
in
those
general,
people are not injured.
Yes.
You know,
yeah, you're right. There would be a lot
they're
of people
playing.
that are injured. Yes.
They're playing.
So you got to play smart, basically.
I mean, you just have to understand. You have to realize what your capabilities are. If you have your trouble walking down the stairs, don't play pickleball.
Wow. Yeah, you're right.
You're gonna fall.
Yes, and I think a lot of people thought that everyone could.
Right. You know, it's just
Yeah, you got to be cautious with that.
Correct. But go ahead.
So is that the pickleball craze? I was going to say is because.
I think it's because, well,
join in.
listen, there's a lot of reasons why pickle is so much fun, and it has a lot to do with. It has a lot to do with the social aspect of the game.
Yeah, tell me about that.
So if you let's say I want to go play pickleball right now, but I don't have, hey Carly, you want to go play pickleball? Nah, tengo que hacer, tengo que ir a cocinar, whatever, I gotta go cook.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't need you. I could go to I could go to Crestview in Birmingham.
Yeah.
People are there waiting.
Oh,
and you just put your
so
racket,
you can just do a pickup game,
pick up,
just
you
like
put
they
your
do
racket
in
on the thing, and then next 4 you're in. You're in.
That's really how it
So
works.
if you're I'm a social butterfly,
Yes,
unfortunately.
we can't tell.
So I mean, I love,
So you show up and you put your racket.
put it in there.
You put a little thing where you
Yeah,
stick
there's
your
like a
racket?
little, there's a racket holder that they have at all these places.
Okay,
Just
and
put
then?
your racket in there, and then it's next to, Carlos and Chuy and Panfilo, and then so those 4 guys, vamos.
And then cuando hay cuatro
Cuando
personas.
hay 4, vamos a jugar.
a
Yeah,
jugar.
and then you try to make it even, and blah, you play, and then after you finish, sometimes if there's too many people, 4 come off and 4 come on. If there's not that many, then 2 come on, the winners stay. So it's
that is very
very
social.
very
So
social.
you've met a lot of people.
And the
Yes.
fact that and then I can play. So it's just, my wife always tells me, I need all this, whatever.
Gratification
Adoration
or-
and because I can play, it's super fun for me because people want to play with me. So
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
for me,
See.
It's a very narcissistic
There's like
environment.
Robert is showing
Yeah,
up.
I'm like, hey, okay, Robert's here.
I'll sign your racket.
Yeah, anybody want me to sign? I have not given one autograph.
Well,
And
maybe
it's not
here.
because I didn't want to.
You can autograph our table, Robert. We are honored to have that.
Yeah, but
I'm glad you explained that to us.
I did want to say one other thing.
Please tell us.
And the reason, I went from this racket to
yes,
this racket.
tell us what happened. What was the transition from Dennis?
The strength and the court coverage and that weight of this ball. I mean, you hold these two balls, this ball's a lot heavier.
Absolutely.
And it's going a lot faster. And so that weight and that distance to cover, it becomes more difficult. I'm 65, but I don't feel 65, but I can't cover the court the way I used to. I can't hold the ball like I used to. But I can hold the ball. I can hold a pickleball because it's light. And so I can do what I want way easier with this ball than with that ball. Even though the paddle doesn't have a lot of spin, you can get a lot of spin on it.
Yeah,
you can do back or top or whatever. What you can do it. Paddle's a little bit rough. Like when you play tournaments, the referee will rub the paddle to see if it's got too much grit, and if it does, you can't use that paddle.
Oh, really?
Right.
Why? Because it can.
Because you spin the ball more than everybody else. So,
oh my gosh!
So there's like a legal paddle that you can have. But I mean, with strings, you're gonna spin the ball a lot more with strings because you can hold the ball more.
Yes.
So you get a lot more rotation with this racket, obviously, and a tennis ball.
Yes.
Because it holds it more. But with a pickleball, you can't spin a lot. So a lot of players, they think they can spin and it goes in the net. You need to learn how to spin a pickle. No es
complicado.
muy difícil.
Ay,
Oh,
Robert,
sorry, perdóname.
Qué bueno que I think you're convincing me to do pico.
No, pico está muy divertido.
Sí, ¿verdad?
Yeah, very.
And so, yeah, you've got me thinking. I didn't know. I understand the world of pickle a lot more.
And it's so social.
Yeah.
So social. I don't see a lot of, after pickle, go have a beer or anything.
Yeah.
Whereas tennis can kind of be like that,
Yes.
I haven't really been in that world. I'm sure, though.
Yeah,
I'm sure lots of people meet up at pickle, and then they start
friends,
dating and la.
Oh, so going. Okay.
So there you go. So if you're single and you're looking for somebody,
that would be a great.
I mean, that's an incentive, I would think.
Absolutely.
No question. No question.
So speaking of life experiences with sports, I mean, you've taught for many years. What is one situation that you've had happen on the courts that maybe taught you a life lesson?
So
I'm sure you have a lot of.
So
stories.
you did prompt me with this question
yes,
earlier.
I did,
not
something to think about.
Not to burst your bubble, but I thought about.
I figured there'd be a lot.
I thought about that one a lot, and I mean, I think in general, tennis. I guess somehow it teaches you to be independent because you're out there by yourself. But the one I thought about the most was. I was coaching at Oakland University. I was coaching the boys at Oakland University. Oh. They had a Division II tennis team. I was their coach for a couple of years.
Wow! Shout out, Robert.
Yeah, and they don't have a guys team anymore. But whatever. So I was coaching this team.
Yes.
I hope you find this interesting.
Anything you say.
We would play Ferris State, and Ferris State was they were probably top 5 in the country. So because they have a PTM, it's like a professional management or professional tennis management program at Ferris State. So a lot of kids that are interested in pursuing tennis as a career, they go there. So if they're thinking about pursuing tennis as a career, they're probably a pretty good tennis player.
Yeah, absolutely.
So they get to pick from that group. So now they have a good team.
Absolutely.
And so we at Oakland, we couldn't win a match against those guys. Wow. So we were playing these guys. It was ended up raining, and we went indoors. We ended up playing a condensed match. So we played a pro set. So instead of 2 out of 3 sets, we played 8 games. Okay. For those people that. Yeah. And so we ended up playing an 8-game pro set, and we were up 7-6 or 8-7. Let's say we were up 8-7, and we needed One more point to win the match, right?
Yes.
So it's 40-30, our ad.
Okay.
My lefty guy, Thad, I can remember him, was serving.
So you're like ace at fad.
And so he misses his first serve, lefty, and then there was a guy on the other side of the court who was very, very, very skilled, very good tennis player, was ranked, super duper high, was probably one of the best players in that conference, whatever. Oof. My guy misses, and then he goes to his partner and starts talking to him between first and second serves.
You can't do that.
No kidding.
No. So what happened?
I know you know that.
Yes, you cannot do that.
You cannot do that.
You cannot do that.
Cannot do that.
You cannot do that. And
What
you
did
get
I
coaching.
do? What do I do? No más sentar. I just sat there and watched it unfold without doing anything. I just let it unfold. And he's talking to him for a minute.
For a minute? Before the second serve?
And then he goes to hit his second serve. What do you think he did?
Oh, did he miss that?
Of course. So now he double faults. Now it's deuce. We lose that game. They win in the breaker. We lose the match.
Wow.
And so
just that moment.
So I'm like, what am I doing?
Yes.
Get up.
Yeah.
And I didn't. And so from that day forward,
yes.
I feel like I became a better coach because that stuff doesn't happen anymore. If I see anything wrong, I'm out there. I'm addressing it.
And you have a right to do that, right? As a
No
coach?
question. No question. So
wow.
I think
so you would just
it wasn't me as
him.
a player, it's more as a coach.
As a coach.
Realizing
yes,
that
yes.
when there's something awry, it doesn't matter, who you're going to bother. You got to get out there and do what's right. And he, that was, he did, that was all, that was all gamesmanship. He knew what he was doing, but my guy didn't know what he was doing.
Oh, gosh. No, totally distraction. I mean, he lost.
So that's the one thing I
love that.
I think about.
Yes, yes.
As far as,
yes.
learning something.
I'm
sure I've learned.
That's an intense one. Yeah,
other things.
No,
but
I love that. Well, thank you, Robert.
You're welcome.
Hey, Robert, if we followed you around for like a week.
Oh. No, you don't want to do that.
You don't want to tell us anything.
You don't want to do that.
What is one healthy habit
that
would help us with our coco? We're big on the brain here. We
like
want to
a
keep it
healthy brain thing that I do?
Healthy brain thing that you do once a week. Because you're a professional athlete. We want to know, what does a professional athlete do? I mean, you look fabulous for 65.
Oh, thank you.
And
pero no tengo pelo.
And no pelo. That's okay if you don't have pelo. We can
There's
add
no
one
hair.
with a camera.
I can buy some hair.
You can buy some hair.
Yeah.
But what's one healthy habit Robert does?
The one, like a healthy brain thing that I do?
Anything that you do that you think would keep us mentally, physically or mentally
I
fit.
wish that I stretched more, but I don't.
Okay, yeah, tell us about,
because
okay, so stretching.
I get super tight, my quads are super tight, and again, my wife always wants me to stretch, quit complaining, just stretch,
And when you wake up in the morning?
I should stretch. I should stretch after I play, and I get too lazy. So,
okay.
what do they always say,
do as I
I don't know.
Don't
preach or something. I don't know how that goes,
Look
but
at
but I think the one thing that I do just in the morning, I love these connections. The connections, New York connections.
Oh yes, and the
so I'm like horrible
your
at word stuff and other stuff, and like crossword puzzles and putting puzzles. But I love the connections. That just connects with me, and
so you found
I'll do that, and I play a lot of chess.
Okay.
I like to play chess, but I'm horrible, and I like to play a lot of poker. So
poker.
those are
are
things that kind of
stimulating you?
stimulate my head.
Good, and you're socializing. I mean,
and I'm always that goes without saying.
Yeah,
so
that.
when I start going off the skids, I'm sure I'll get a couple of weird looks, and I'll know that it's time. But
bueno, Robert, thanks for sharing that. So before we leave, we have a manzana.
¿Qué es eso?
Okay, you know a manzana.
I know what a manzana is, but what?
And tengo una pregunta así espontánea para hacerte.
Wow. ¿Qué va a hacer?
Entonces es muy fácil.
Okay.
Robert,
Sí.
tell me something funny that's happened on the court in your many years of experience. We want to hear, and then I'm going to teach you a phrase in Spanish. So,
Okay.
something funny that's happened on the court.
Something funny that's happened on the court.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, I'm sure you have something.
Oh my God.
A million things.
But I can't do that
I
one.
know.
No, I can't do that one.
Oh, you can't do that.
No,
Oh, okay.
because it was funny but embarrassing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. We want to keep it clean and.
We do want to keep it clean.
Well, I mean, we could go PG if you needed to.
I guess it's not funny, but a lot of times, like if there's a ball rolling on the court,
Yes.
or I'll say, okay, we're gonna try to hit that target with our serve, or so
yes.
I don't know if it's funny, but
Yes.
So a ball will be rolling across the court, and the ladies are like, clear that ball, and I'll take a ball and I'll hit it and I'll knock the ball off the court.
Yeah. Oh.
And
Okay.
I mean,
Clear
for me
the-
to actually hit that ball, the odds are probably 1 in 30. But when I do it,
See.
everybody's like, oh yeah, he's like magic.
He's.
But in reality,
Well.
no es.
No es.
No,
Yeah, but the
nunca
pro's always
pasa
right.
nada.
El pro siempre gana. El pro siempre gana.
But as far as something
Este.
funny, I don't know.
Yeah. No, pues no. I'm sure there's muchas cosas. Robert, so your phrase is how funny. Qué chistoso.
Qué chistoso. And I always want to remember that, but I can never. Or what? How do you say? Well, qué chistoso is how funny, but how do you say it's a joke?
Es una broma.
Es una broma.
Es una broma.
And I always
es
forget
una
that.
broma,
I always
yes.
forget that. Yeah.
And I'm sure there's a lot of bromas that happen. And, well, como hablas español, Robert, dinos cómo se dice racket en español before we go. We'll teach our viewers.
Pues creo raqueta.
Raqueta
y
y...
Pelotas.
Muy bien.
Sí, gracias.
Gracias. So there's your word of the day for your coco.
The word of the day is pelotas.
Yeah, so, muy bien. Robert, that's que risa.
Pues
Bueno,
muchos.
un placer,
Sí,
Robert.
igualmente.
Muchas gracias. And you're definitely stirring our coco with
Yeah.
racket sports, ¿verdad?
Nice.
Sí.
No, yeah, it's
So-
I say, if you want to invest time, I mean, I've seen middle-aged people, men and women, probably majority women, but who come onto the court slightly overweight,
Yes.
and they fall in love with tennis, and in a year they're not
They're fit.
overweight, their legs are strong, they become physical. It's like a transformation. But those are people that take it a little bit more serious and try to learn the game and move with the game, and they stick with the game. You stick with the game, you're going to develop all the muscles that tennis requires, which is your whole body.
So like the research says, we definitely can add 9+ years to our life. I mean, you've seen it.
I've seen some scientists talk about a part of the brain that is always exercised, because you're tracking not only the ball, but the spin, the depth, where do I want to hit it after that? This is a lot of, when I get a beginner or somebody who hasn't played a lot of tennis,
Yes.
and I spin the ball one direction, they don't see it.
Yes,
They don't read it. They can't read it.
Wow, so their brain is not
No,
activated that way.
at all. Or if like I coach these ladies, they're like 3-0s,
Yes.
and they win the point 3 times because 2 of those balls are going out.
Wow.
And they can't judge that ball is going out. But because I've been playing for so long, I mean, as soon as the ball is hit, I know it's going out. I know.
Wow.
As soon as the ball hits the strings, I know it's out. I know where it's going to land.
So
we
all
develop
that-
all of that, like,
That's incredible.
like a Federer or whatever. I remember he was arguing about whether the guy got the ball on the first bounce.
Oh.
And the guy in the chair doesn't have his tennis IQ, and Fed's like, he didn't get it because the ball was spinning the wrong way.
Wow.
But the chair's like, no, I saw him get it. He says, there's no way he could get it. The ball's spinning different. There's no way.
And did they review it?
No.
They
no,
didn't review
no.
it.
Fed lost the argument.
No.
But the guy didn't know, but he knows.
But
he
he
knows
knows
if the ball bounces the second time and he hits it, then it's going to have more underspin than this or this.
He knows the whole process behind it.
Yes. So
there is a transformation.
So there is a lot, just with what the ball is doing in the air.
That is incredible. So what is like the oldest player? I mean, just to wrap it up. What is the oldest player that you've had or that you've trained or played with?
That I've coached?
Or coached, yes.
What's her name?
Faye?
Mama. I call her Mama.
Faye?
Faye.
Oh, yeah.
Faye Heller.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about that girl?
Yeah.
She's in her 80s.
Yes.
And she moves like a 50-year-old.
Yeah. From behind, you can't tell that she's an 80-year-old.
Faye is like.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So
take that, Faye. I gave you some kudos.
There you
so
go.
next time,
shout out.
Next time I yell at you, because I'm always yelling at her.
So inspiration is there.
I mean,
and,
tennis is great. Pickleball's great for you guys.
Yeah, so let's hit the courts. Well, Robert, why don't we go hit the courts, yeah?
Okay,
To get a discount?
Yeah.
All right,
No, I gotta, I live where you live. I gotta pay my bills.
All right, that's fine. I'll still play with you.
Okay.
I'll beat you. Okay, adios. Well, thank you for being on the show. Adios.
Gracias.